Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Trauma Team. Last time, we were trying to figure out the mysterious murder that went on here. It involved a young, and by young I mean extremely old, couple. And the husband, Joseph, who's wheelchair bound, claims he killed his old wife. But that doesn't really seem consistent. He's hiding the real murder weapon. And things aren't matching up, and she has multiple wounds on the body, but after investigating the house, we're going to put together the evidence we have so far. One of them should be this.
These two hairs appear to be the same.
Let's go ahead and match that up to the mysterious animal hair.
The hair from the fur was on the victim's clothing. Why, though?
That we don't know. Some kind of paper. Can I have you examine this? No, okay. This glass shard. You need to analyze this. We found this last episode under the table, but there's no other pieces to it.
Hey, little guy. Your turn.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you need something analyzed? Just one moment. There's some kind of compound on the concave surface here.
Any details?
It's wine. Yep, no mistake.
So, there's wine on the inside of this piece of curved glass. That means this shard comes from...
Part of a wine glass. Part of a chandelier, yeah, thanks game. Fishbowl, really?
That's probably right. Then again, there could be some oddballs who drink wine straight from the bottle or something.
Perhaps. Let's assume for the moment that it's from a wine glass. A little more investigation may provide us with more information.
Alright, well, that helps. You can't tell me about that. That sucks. Damn it, I guess the clock slamming into her face doesn't help with the death thing. And the fur and the ashes probably don't work. Which means I'm stumped, I think. But is there stuff on the left? Could part of the wine glass bottle here be the reason she's hurt here? No, no dice on that. The star-shaped bruise, though, should match up with this.
The decoration on the clock matches the victim's head wound, but this couldn't possibly have been the fatal blow.
Yeah, there's no, like, bleeding. It's just, it hit.
I need to know exactly how this wound would have affected her.
Alright, we're starting to put things together at least. That's all we know. Do we have more information for testimony? I remember getting a little guy to go do it. I guess he hasn't done it yet. And if there's any time where I cannot continue, that means that I have not done something yet. And he has nothing to say to me, so... We never use the deceased voice. What does she even say? Joseph, sorry, I can't save you. No, I don't think anything's gonna be as dark as the last one. I legitimately felt sad at the end of the last case that we did with Naomi. That one kinda hurt. Let's see. So this one might be pretty bad. Same place as there found in the fireplace. Yeah, but these don't match up. Okay. What have I not given him? This? This. Have I given you this? Have I given you these? Have I given you these? Wait, I've given you that. Oh, you're analyzing it. You're analyzing it after I gave you updated info, after I updated it a star.
Little guy, could I bother you for a moment?
Anytime. How can I help?
Well, the wound on the victim's head was caused by a clock found at the scene.
Oh, it makes sense to give it to him because she said, I gotta find out how this would have affected him. I need to think of the clues that the game gives me more.
I want to know what that wound would have done to the victim.
I also need to point out one thing about this part of Trauma Team. I think this is an excellent, excellent source here. That this whole mode where you play as Naomi and you investigate. I have no idea what it has to do with the rest of Trauma Team. Like, she seems completely disconnected from the hospital. She's not even at Resurgam. She's working with the FBI, and she has some she's just a character from previous Trauma Center games. I'm probably gonna rock a wiki to find out the past of the character, but this is a mode that seems to have very little to do with, like, Trauma Center related things. I'm not saying I don't like it. I feel like this could have been its own game in itself, but I don't see how it relates, so, but, you know, we'll see. It's not so much a negative, it's more of a confusion.
Okay, I get it. I'll start looking into it right away.
Yeah, you look into my thing too, little guy.
Let me know the moment you get some results.
I wish I knew his name so I didn't have to call him that. I like him. Okay, we've investigated everything here. I do not think there's anything else we can do. Yes!
Dr. Kimishima, I need to tell you something.
Is it good news?
No, bad. Another corpse has been found.
What?
Give me a break. I'm already in the middle of investigating a case for you.
What?
Well, the thing is, it might be related to the Alma Parker case.
Alright, Alma, that's her name. Gotta remember that, because I know these take like 3 episodes to do.
What do you mean?
A female corpse was discovered in a warehouse at the harbor.
A warehouse?
The victim is identified as Abigail Parker.
Oh.
She's Alma Parker's daughter.
What?
Yes, it's not just Alma now. Her daughter's been murdered as well.
My God. Is there any connection between the two cases?
We don't know yet, but considering the timing, I believe there's a good chance that they're related.
All right. Send the corpse over here. I'll perform an autopsy.
Right. I was going to come over and tell you about the clock anyway. I'll load all the information that we've confirmed onto the computer, too.
Huh. A man who comes to visit bringing a dead body as a present. You're the worst guest ever. This kind of thing tends to upset people, you know.
Hey, come on. This is my job.
I'm joking. I'll have a room ready.
Yes, that would be helpful. I'll see you later then.
But yeah, I'll definitely in between episodes look up a little bit about Naomi's character. I'm guessing people don't want to go back and play previous games to figure out what her deal is. At least I believe she's the character from previous games. That I can look up real quick. I have to assume because they keep saying it like that. They keep pointing her out as if she's like that. Yeah, she is. Yeah, I was just making sure. Anyway. So, here's my crazy theory on what actually has happened right now. So, I know almost nothing. I'm gonna make one of those, KZ makes an early prediction of how this case happens. Alma says in her last words that she can't save Joseph. Maybe something happens in fact, maybe he is a killer and like maybe he killed his daughter or something like that, and she can't, and his wife's like, oh, I can't save you from the judgment of you killing people. That, or I feel like he's related in some way. I feel like he's telling the truth. But again, I have limited evidence on that. Why am I here? This is what happens, guys. This is literally what happens.
The daughter of Alma Parker, the first victim. Abigail Parker.
Oh, this might shed light.
These were her last words.
My theory's probably completely wrong now.
I'm not making any promises, but I've heard your words.
Alrighty. Let's see. Well, first let's deal with this here. Murdered in the same way. Didn't go fully through the body. Similar wound here, it looks like.
This is a cut. It seems like it was inflicted intentionally. I feel like I've seen a similar wound somewhere before.
So, don't play that dumb. Come on. Come on, you're investigating this case. I expect better from you. I'm just double checking parts of the other parts of the body before I just go for the obvious chest wound.
There's a deep wound on the chest. This must be the fatal wound. This stab wound has an odd shape. I've seen this somewhere before.
Well, is there anything else? Check the fingers. They seem fine. Elbows seem fine. Face seems fine. Armpit seems hot. I'm gonna go. Let's go. Let's check out your little dress here. More of that hair.
Abigail's hair isn't black. I've seen this before.
What is going on with that?
That's right. It was animal fur.
There's no point pointing out the corpse part there. Doesn't really help us. Shattered phone, though.
Oh, this is the cell phone that Abigail was carrying. It won't turn on.
I know this is 2009, but look at this awful phone. 2010, I think this game came out, maybe.
This should be sent in for analysis. It may have some useful information.
Okay, that's all we're gonna get out of these guys. I'm guessing we're gonna get more information out of Josephson, too. I'd like to think. But for now, let's put together the Hair Chronicles over here.
Just as I thought, these two hairs are identical. So we know that the hair from the fur found in the fireplace at the murder scene was on both of the two victims. From this, we can deduce that...
the killer wore the fur. Uh-huh.
Indeed. The murderer had been wearing or using the fur somehow. Thus, it's not surprising if we found evidence of it with both the victims.
Alright. Wound on right palm, match with this one.
These murders are too similar for us to dismiss the possibility that they're related. The wound on Alma's hand wasn't caused by external trauma, while Abigail's wound was obviously made using a sharp tool. At first glance, these may seem to be completely unrelated. However, if we consider any similarities or connections between the two corpses, these wounds may indicate some hidden link that we haven't discovered yet.
There we go. Abigail was dead for 2 days before the body was discovered.
Little guy, can we tell anything from this wound?
One moment. Let's see. The stab wound in her chest is the same shape as Alma's stab wounds.
Is that so? My hunch was right. This proves...
Let's see. Alma and Abigail both have fatal stab wounds in the same shape. That indicates that murder weapon is the same.
Yes. Both murders were committed using the same weapon.
So were they murdered by the same person?
It's likely, but there's no conclusive evidence of that just yet. The wounds aren't exactly the same. There's something very different about them.
Where?
It's...
Difference between Alma, the depth.
Yes. The depths aren't the same.
Couldn't that just be coincidence? They weren't killed by a machine after all.
I can't rule that out as a possibility either. Still, Alma's stab wound pierces all the way through her body and out her back. Abigail's wound barely reaches her heart. These wounds would require a vast difference in strength to inflict.
I see. Is that
Maybe
so?
he did kill his daughter.
In any case, it's dangerous to make more assumptions than is absolutely necessary. Let's continue investigating.
Let's see. There's gotta be something else here. Waiting on that to get updated. Yeah, none works with this. Put it back. I'm stumped. Damn it! I can't be stumped. Help me, little man. I need you. Let's see. Oh, do we use both of these things because they're both things they have in common? No, okay. This because they're in common?
Indeed, these
Okay.
facts can be put together. Alma and her daughter Abigail, the two corpses share one common thing. That is...
The weapon that killed them.
Yes, the same weapon was used for both murders. Another similarity can be found among their belongings as well. That is...
Their belongings? Oh. Then that would be the black animal hair. Oh, they meant the things on their belongings. Same killer.
Yes, both of them had the same type of animal fur on them. There's a very high possibility that these crimes were committed by the same person.
Now I truly think there's nothing else. Yes!
Dr. Kimishima, a new testimony has arrived.
Excellent.
Good. Whose testimony is it this time?
Let's see. First, we have the person who found Abigail's corpse. He owns a restaurant, but he seems to be an acquaintance of the victim.
Really? How did they know each other?
Well, it seems the victim was an occasional customer at the restaurant. According to the testimony, the victim had visited the restaurant not long ago.
I see. This may be able to help us determine the victim's situation before she was killed. We should confirm when he last saw the victim as well.
Yes, there's another bit of testimony that needs to be addressed.
Go on.
Well, it's Joseph Parker. He's begun confessing to his daughter's murder as well.
What?
When the questioner asked him about Abigail's corpse, he started with the whole I did it spiel again.
Why did you fools tell him about Abigail?
Well, he is her father after all. Someone was bound to tell him.
Well, we've lost the chance to learn what really happened from him.
No matter where you go, there's always somebody who has to ruin it for everyone.
Oh well, what's done is done. I'll listen to his testimony too. Send the voice data over.
Understood. Please do so.
Alright, well, let's listen in on some stuff. Oh, they just got rid of the original, I guess.
What? Abigail was... Is that true? I mean, yeah. I killed my daughter Abigail, too. I'm admitting it. I did it. What more is there to investigate? Who cares about the weapons? It doesn't matter. Quit fooling around and give me the death penalty. What?
I guess we just have to listen to the recording.
Quit fooling around and give me the death penalty.
Yeah, because there's nothing to get off of that. How about Victor Padrini?
Well, when I found the body, I was up that morning fishing for the restaurant's chef's catch special. Oh yeah, if you go out a bit, they're quite easy to catch. The market's fish aren't good enough. No, for the fish to be at their freshest, they have to be killed right when they're caught. Well, I was shocked. I never imagined I'd pull up a corpse. And even worse, it was Miss Abby Parker. That's right, I've known the Parkers for years. She'd come to the restaurant with her parents every now and again. Heavens, no, they never fought. They seemed very happy, a wonderful family. The last time Miss Abby came was 3 days ago. No, her parents weren't with her at the time. She was there with a gentleman.
She was there with a gentleman.
She was there with a gentleman. No. Last time...
He says that Abigail was at his restaurant 3 days ago.
Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that.
So Abigail was still alive at that time.
Am I supposed to grab anything from his testimony? Yeah, let's just listen to it. Well, connected to the 2-day-old corpse.
We can trace Abigail's whereabouts with these facts. Her corpse was found about 2 days since her death. The man who found her body last saw her 3 days ago. That means that when the chef saw her...
Was seen hours before death.
Yes, it was not long before she was killed. There's a high possibility that Abigail was killed soon after she left his restaurant. It would be best to investigate the man who was seen with her the night she died.
Well, I guess I can't have you help me find out who.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, could I bother you for a moment?
If I said no, would you leave me alone?
No. I definitely think you should hear this.
All right, hurry up.
Thank you. Well, HQ has made a move. The FBI has arrested a suspect for Abigail's murder.
What's going on?
Who knows? Maybe they're jumping the gun. I don't know what the higher-ups are thinking. The man's name is Sean Bowen. He was Abigail's boss where she worked. His wife, Carolyn Bowen, was also taken in for interrogation. They're both at HQ now.
Huh. Is there any evidence that he's the killer?
It seems that this was found at the scene where Abigail had been murdered.
What's this?
It's expensive lighter made in France. It's a custom order with his name engraved on it.
Sean Bowen. Well, there's no mistaking that.
Huh, well, there you go. I have an idea about that.
We also showed Sean's picture to that chef. He confirmed that Sean was the man with Abigail at the restaurant the night she died.
I see. Let me guess. Here's what the FBI thinks happened. Abigail was having an affair with her boss. The situation got complicated, so he killed her.
Bingo, Dr. Kimishima. That's exactly what HQ thinks happened.
What about Alma's murder, then? Would he take the trouble to murder the girl's mother to hide his affair?
Honestly, I don't think they're looking that far ahead. They'd rather believe this than think that Joseph committed either of the murders.
I see. So Joseph is defending the man who killed his own daughter?
Well, now that you mention it, that doesn't make sense at all.
Alright. We can't say for certain that this man, Bowen, isn't the murderer just yet. I'm sure he'll be able to tell us what Abigail was doing on that night as well. Can you get the interrogation recordings, little guy?
I've already got them. I know my stuff.
Nice of you to stay on top of things. Send me that data ASAP.
Got it. I'll do that now.
I want to see if I can connect something real quick. No, they don't. They won't let me connect the lighter to the ash. Yeah, we found it in the fireplace. I shouldn't have thought it would work like that. Anyway, we're a good bit into the episode, so I think this is a good place to stop. Bit of a somber and slow-moving episode this time of Trauma Team, but next time we will continue to find out who killed Abigail and Alma Parker. And it's probably not Joseph Parker. Yeah, he couldn't do it. This is KZ. I will see you guys next time.